Begin with Section 1, titled Short Title and Commencement. This section is straightforward yet foundational, setting the stage for the enforcement of the Act. It specifies the name by which the Act is formally known and details when and how the Act will come into effect. Often, this involves a specific date or an event that triggers the Act's commencement. Moving forward, Section 2 outlines persons subject to the Act. This is crucial as it delineates who exactly falls under the jurisdiction of this military law. Typically, this includes members of the armed forces but can extend to various other personnel connected to military operations, depending on the context provided by the Act. Section 2A and Section 2B introduce concepts of secondment to Navy or Air Force and secondment of other armed forces. These sections address the procedural and legal frameworks for transferring personnel between different branches of the military or from other armed forces, ensuring that their legal status and duties are clear and maintained during their secondment. Section 3 offers a special provision as to rank in certain cases. This section ensures that when ranks are adjusted or temporarily assigned, the legal standing and command responsibilities are explicitly defined. This prevents confusion and maintains order and discipline within the military structure. In Section 4, we explore the role of the commanding officer of certain persons subject to the Act. This section is vital as it specifies who has the authority over various personnel, especially in complex scenarios where multiple units or forces interact. The commanding officer's powers and responsibilities are clearly outlined to uphold military hierarchy and discipline. Section 5 discusses the powers to apply Act to certain forces under. This allows for the extension of military law to additional forces as deemed necessary by the federal government, providing flexibility and legal clarity in national defense operations. Section 6, Application of Act to States Forces by Order of the Governor General, further expands on how the Act can be applied to state forces. This is particularly important for federal states where local military units may need to be integrated into national defense mechanisms under certain circumstances. Section 7, titled Power to Declare Persons to be on Active Service, grants authority to specify when individuals or units are considered to be on active duty. This status has significant implications for both legal rights and duties, emphasizing the gravity of being called to active service. Finally, Section 8 provides definitions. This is an essential aspect of any legal document, clarifying terms used throughout the Act to ensure uniform interpretation and application. Definitions create the legal bedrock upon which all other provisions stand.
Appointments. Section 9 of the Military Regulations explains the appointment to warrant rank. This is a significant step as warrant officers play a critical role in military operations, bridging the gap between the enlisted ranks and commissioned officers. They are specialists and leaders who have both the expertise and the authority to execute crucial tasks. Moving to the enrollment process, Section 11 outlines the procedure before the enrolling officer. This is where potential recruits present themselves, and their eligibility is assessed. This step ensures that only qualified individuals proceed to the next stages of becoming part of the military. Section 12 on enrollment is where the actual entry into the military takes place. Once all criteria are met and the individual is deemed fit for service, they are officially enrolled. This is followed by Section 13, which deals with the presumption of validity of enrollment in certain cases, providing a legal safeguard that the enrollment process was conducted properly. Next, we have Sections 14 and 15 which discuss attestation. Attestation is the process where new recruits take an oath of allegiance. Section 14 specifies who needs to be attested, essentially making it clear that all persons entering certain ranks must pledge to serve dutifully. Section 15 elaborates on how this attestation should be conducted, ensuring that the solemnity and importance of this commitment are maintained. Transitioning to the termination of service, Sections 16 and 17 discuss dismissal or removal. The federal government, as noted in Section 16, holds the power to dismiss or remove a military person. Similarly, Section 17 states that this authority also rests with the Commander-in-Chief or other authorized officers. These sections ensure that there is a clear and structured way to address situations where a service member may need to be dismissed or removed for various reasons. Section 18 talks about retirement, release, or discharge, outlining the different ways a military career can come to an end, whether it's through retirement after years of service, a release perhaps for medical reasons, or a straightforward discharge. Following the end of service, Section 19 requires that a certificate be issued. This certificate serves as an official document verifying the nature and duration of service, which is crucial for veterans as they transition back to civilian life. Lastly, Section 20 addresses the discharge or dismissal of personnel outside of Pakistan, ensuring that even when abroad the processes and protocols of termination are adhered to, maintaining the integrity of military operations worldwide.